something that you want to say, no? For example, crimes, different types of crimes. Then I have a document from Joaquin. Then I don't know, but I have two jobs. Hay dos trabajos que tengo. Yeah. And but I want to know how did you finish your activity, students? The questions were talking about crime or a city or discuss ways to protect yourself from cybercrime, decide on the right punishment for crimes and so on. And now I want to listen to you, students. Some of you didn't finish the homework, but some of you, yeah. Okay. What about the rest of students? Do you know the people who work in your group, the students, or no? ¿Saben con quiénes trabajaron? No.
Teacher, los que habían terminado.
Yeah, I have, but you have to present in the class, ¿no? Aquí.
Ah, ya.
Yeah,
por si acaso, no sé si se acuerden, pero los integrantes eran Soraya, Edmi y yo.
Ah, excellent. Okay, 3. And then what about the rest? Joel, Ángela, Verónica, Janet, Miguel, Horacio, Alejandro, Crystal.
Teacher, ¿es del trabajo que le enviamos? Tenemos que...
Yeah, then you finish, ¿no? Sí.
Yes, teacher. Janet le envió, me parece.
Yeah, Janet Calcina, yeah. Okay. Then, what about los demás?
Teacher, Judith y Marco y mi persona igual hemos terminado.
Marco, yeah, that's good. Now Marco is traveling, no? Then he told me in the afternoon that he will arrive, I don't know, it's 8 hours traveling, but I don't know, maybe he arrived late, so late to his house. Yeah. Then, okay, what about the rest? Who's missing, students? ¿A quién le falta entonces? Who? Genaro, Horacio, ¿no estaba Miguel? Miguel no estaba con...
Sí, yo...
Ya, Miguel, Horacio,
yo estaba en
Genaro.
ese grupo.
Ya, ¿quién
Genaro.
más? ¿Quién más, Miguel? Remember?
Sí, Genaro.
Solo 3? ¿Solo los 3?
Sí. Ajá.
Yeah. Okay, then what about... Yeah, no. For that reason, I have Marcos, or Joaquin, and Johnny Calcina. And what about you, Judith? Who did you work with?
Conmigo, teacher. Jenny.
Jenny? Yeah.
Yes. Marco.
Yeah. Okay, in order to prepare the debate, the students, I will organize the groups again with Joaquin, Soraya, Edmi. Edmi is not in the class. Okay. Then you decide how to expose the homework, yeah? Okay, then I will organize here the groups because you know it's so important. And okay, just a moment. Then tell me the names, okay? Firstly, we have Joaquin. Then Miguel Mancilla is with Genaro, yeah? Let's see. Mm, yeah. And Verónica, who did you work with? ¿Con quién trabajó Verónica? Okay. Then, Genaro, Miguel, and Horacio, yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you are ready. Andrea, your group. Andrea,
Teacher, teacher, yo esa clase no entré, no tengo grupo.
mhm. Yeah, but work with Verónica, are you there? Pues se salió.
Teacher, ¿será? ¿Qué hay que hacer? Perdón, disculpa.
We talk about crimes, Andrea. Hemos hablado de los crímenes, Unit 9. ¿No? Or maybe changes in the city. O los cambios que hay, ¿no? En una ciudad. What kind of changes? ¿Qué clase de cambios? Lo
Teacher,
envía
¿y
al
será,
grupo. Ujú.
será que lo puedo hacer sola como una composición?
Ya, ok. Then,
Please,
entonces
teacher.
voy a invitar otro. Se quedan entonces. Ángela, Janet, ¿y quién más es? ¿Joel?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Se queda en la sala principal nomás para que pueda trabajar, ¿ok? Ellos van a organizar sus ideas en los grupos y luego van a ingresar para que puedan debatir. ¿Está bien? Ok.
teacher, nosotros nos quedamos en sala.
No, 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 no. Tienen que ir solo Andrea y,
Ah, ok, teacher.
ajá, y Verónica, ¿no? Los dos que les faltan. Pero yo creo que unos 10 minutos está bien, ¿no? Para
Yo,
que se
teacher,
organicen. No, todos los demás van a los grupos pequeños. Solo Andrea y Verónica se quedan. ¿Ok? Los demás tienen sus grupos, ¿verdad? O hay alguien que no tiene su grupo.
Teacher, buenas noches, yo tampoco tengo grupo.
¿Cristal?
Sí, teacher.
Ya. ¿Quién más? Alejandro, usted.
No, teacher, tampoco me acuerdo de quién era mi grupo.
Ya, entonces Ángela, Jan y Joel. Ok. Entonces, Cristal, Alejandro y Verónica van a trabajar en sala, ¿ya? En la sala grande. Ok, estoy pasando, ya les envío. Los demás entren a los grupos.
Hello, hello. Hello. Bueno, estábamos. Ya no recuerdo en qué hemos quedado, che. Creo que estábamos haciendo, ¿no?
Sí, estoy un poco, es que
Ya.
ahorita comparto. Y
Tenemos 8 minutos y teníamos que practicarlo más, ¿no? ¿Cuál era la pregunta? Tengo hermano. Mm, Era discuss, discuss why to protect use, yourself for cybercrime. From cybercrime.
aquí está lo que hemos hecho.
Ya, perfecto. Am, que cada uno, que cada uno haga una pregunta. Bueno, excuse me. Que cada uno haga una pregunta, una respuesta.
Sí, eso yo digo, así que en lo primerito hasta mayor concerns y responde la primera pregunta y después sería otro y otro.
De ayer,
¿Quién sería la
vas
segunda pregunta?
a ver, tendrías que compartir vos. Horacio, ¿eres, no ves?
Sí.
Ya, compartilo vos, Horacio, así empiezas, digamos, vos hasta la primera pregunta, hasta Odermore. La primera pregunta y respuesta, ¿no? Y luego yo, claro, What about company o landing page, hasta ahí, ¿de acuerdo?
Ajá. Ya, pero lo comparto en la clase.
Claro, o sea, cuando entremos a la sala, lo puedes compartir así como hacemos las defensas.
Así como está ahorita. O como.
Claro, así como está, el momento de defender. Pero ahorita practiquemos a ver así.
Y entonces yo empiezo. No, ok, Mm. Okay, good evening, teacher, classmate. Today we are going to talk about cybercrime. Cybercrime is any useful action that is carried out the digital environment, digital space, or the internet. With the increasing prevalence of cybercrime, Mm, ujú. Yo pensaba decir la pregunta y responderle, y después el otro dice su pregunta, la responde, y otro sería el otro.
Ok. Oh,
Mm,
cierto.
esta parte no era como una opinión, más o menos. Ah, ya, no, ya está. Ok, entonces, ya digo esta parte, otro tendría que decir esta parte, no, de aquí, y otro tendría que decir todo esto. Ya, ¿quién? ¿Vos, género? Ya, entonces vos, Miguel, la segunda parte, esto.
Ok.
Ok, ah,
De todas formas, lo puedes mandar por mensaje, por
ya
el chat,
voy por el chat. Ya se los había enviado todo esto por WhatsApp.
por WhatsApp.
Sí.
A ver, pero no está, digamos, en Word, no está como un
Ah, sí.
mensaje,
A ver, primero lo guardo.
como un texto.
Ah, si no se los mando como foto. O.
Ya.
ah,
Pregunta y respuesta, ¿no? Entonces, ¿qué me preguntaría?
Uy, entonces, si es un debate. O sea,
Alguien
uno tendría que
enviaría
preguntar.
al dador entrevista, digamos, y el que entrevista hace las preguntas. Como vos vas a iniciar Horacio, entonces vos tendrías que hacer las preguntas.
Entonces, yo inicio con esto y
¿Mm?
pregunto esto y uno responde. ¿Quién respondería? Ah, ya. Ya entiendo. Sí, yo presento y así. Ya. Entonces,
Y vos también empiezas el debate, digamos.
ya, yo presento, digo estito, pregunto. Esta dice Miguel, esta igual Miguel, esta género y esta igual. Ya con eso, ¿no? Ya.
Mándamelo si puedes por Word o si no, al WhatsApp, porfa.
Ya. Yo te lo envío a WhatsApp,
Allá,
una imagen.
ahorita,
Sí, una foto. No sé, pues.
en digital, no lo puedes enviar.
Ya voy a tratar.
¿De qué vamos a hablar? ¿De qué crimen era? Perdón. Así para que vayamos anotando, así yo les paso también.
Recién estamos viendo cuál podría ser.
Ah, ya.
Bueno, que verse a media actual también. Eh, y famoso. ¿Cuál puede ser? Bueno, mm,
Ok, se callaron. Bueno, no, el grupo, el último grupo, ¿qué pasó? Then, let's gonna start with group one, Balcázar, Soraya, and Amy. Okay? What do you have for presenting?
Ok, te espere que primero comparta un ratito. Ok, I start with the presentation. Ay, study. A ver, un ratito, déjeme que acomode esto que no veo bien. Tarija police apprehend Andrea Gomez's ex-husband for the crime of homicide and suicide. Andrea Gomez. The fact that has dismayed the citizens of Tarija in relation first to the disappearance of Andrea Gomez Garrido. Since May, ay, me confundí.
13.
13, unfortunately, yesterday. Her lifeless body was found at the Segovia Hotel. Hotel personnel were the ones who filed the complaint to the police. For an nauseating odor, police personnel entered the corresponding room and evidence that he was already in bed in the place. Lifeless, it is established that this young woman entered the hotel accompanied by the ex-husband.
What is insulin? Generally, insulin is used in treatments for people who have diabetes. Mishandling of this drug such as a high dose, produce high hypoglycemia. Hypoglycemia is when your blood has low levels of sugar, and this complication can cause dizziness, fainting, and even death. Has happened in the case of Andrea Gomez Garrido.
Good evening, teacher and classmates. This is my opinion about this case. A group of people, especially women, came together to march in defense of all the women who were murdered. The group is called Not One Less. I think it is about knowing how to get away at the right time when there are problems that cannot be solved or toxic people who who do not want to change to avoid violence against women and murders. This march try to raise awareness among young people and all people who avoid gender violence. It is important to educate our children and young people about this issue.
Yeah, that's excellent opinion. Then, no, it's so hard to listen this kind of news, students. Yeah, and then it's so sad what happened. No, if we talk about Unit 9 about crimes, it's necessary because in our city there are a lot of crimes. And then, for example, this kind of murder. Then, you know, students, sometimes we have to be conscious. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Joaquin, Soraya, and Amy. Now the second group is Marcos group. Okay.
Okay, teacher. Mm, teacher. Mm. Can you see, teacher?
Yeah.
Okay. Judith. Just say. Okay. Good evening, teacher and classmate. I will tell you about why it's to protect yourself from cybercrimes. And what is cybercrimes?
Cyber, no? Cyber crimes, okay?
Cybercrimes. It's undertook by cybercrimes, computer crimes or cybercrimes. The performance of an action that meet the uh, characteristic, sorry, difficult pronunciation, that the limit begin and crimes. The bad now in Bolivia are the three most recurring times of crimes. For example, eh, defamation, defamation, defamation fraud, and harass, eh, harassment of minors. Way to protect yourself from cybercrimes. The one is it is important to close the section of image social network, WhatsApp, and another. 5. A strong password. By careful with enough fees. Protect your person in information. Allow you antivirus.
If continuing with other ways to protect yourself from cybercrime, we must also take into account these security measures such as do not send confidential data by email, a message by phone, limit the information that is shared on social networks, about connecting to public Wi-Fi networks or from computers in libraries, hotels, squares, theaters, among others. Use secure and unique passwords, that is, do not use the same password for multiple accounts. In conclusion, we can say that to the frequent use of technology, we are all exposed in one way or another to being victims of these cyber crimes. Therefore, we must be very careful. Criminals use today technology and communication devices to carry out different types of cybercrime, such as stealing money or corruption, a system, among other things. That's all, teacher.
Yeah. Okay, Judith and Jenny, no? Yeah. That was so interesting, no? Then sometimes not only is crime, no? If we talk about physical abuse, then as your classmates mentioned, no, then we can have this kind of crime stories. But you have to be conscious about your situation. But if you want to, I don't know, maybe, no, you say, oh yeah, my topic is according to the kids and so on. But remember, students, that the most important here is to know, what is a cyber crime. Then you mentioned that people who wants to abuse or something like that is necessary to avoid these kind of crimes, no? Through WhatsApp, Facebook. Nowadays we have TikTok. No? Then it's not a good idea. Yeah, these kind of crimes. Okay. Then thanks, Janet and Judith. Yeah, Jenny, excuse me, not Janet, Jenny. That's good. Thanks a lot. Okay, now what about Genaro?
Sí, sí, ahora completo.
Horacio, could you share? ¿Puedes compartir pantalla?
Sí, se puede ver.
Yes, I see.
Mm. Okay, Dr. Teacher, classmate. Today we are going to talk about cybercrime. Cybercrime is NEU unlawful action that is carried out in the digital environment, digital space, or the internet. With the increasing prevalence of cybercrime, what would you say are the most common types of cybercrime that people should be aware of?
Um, they are several camp type the cybercrime that people should to be on the lookout. The vision attack in which I were try to trick the people into revealing sensitive information. Are quite calm and romance were 80 in which mails software encrypts your file and demand and reason for this release. Have also with on the rise, evidently that online scam and social engineering take are their major concerns.
What steps can people take to protect themselves from this type of cybercrime?
There are several important steps that people can take to protect themselves, where it's crucial to some extent unique password for online accounts enabling two-factor authentication and whenever possible an extra layer of security and regulated starting software and operating system help vulnerabilities that cybercriminals can exploit it. Being wary of a sublet image link of 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 judgment can help you avoid falling victim to phishing a text. Less likely, it's highly recommended to put the firewall and antivirus software and regulate back up important files.
What about companies and organizations? And what steps should they take to protect their sensitive data teams? With the rapid advance of technology, what will the future of cybersecurity look like?
Yeah. Then so interesting, no? Through questions. For example, with the increasing okay, here says no prevalence of crime. What would you say are the most common types of cybercrime? Would you mention the most common types of crime? Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, then you have here, no? Says, okay, you mentioned a lot of common type of crimes, no? Then it's so necessary to know, yeah, because sometimes we don't know, in this case, what kind of we say, no, what kind of cyber crimes do you know, maybe, yeah? Then that's interesting, your topic. Okay, thanks. Next group, please. Okay. Next group, students. Janet?
Hola.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yo,
teacher.
Janet, Joel.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, teacher and classmates. And we are going to talk about the topic of crimes. And in this case, we chose the crime of femicide because it's a very important problem in our country and in the world. First, a femicide is a crime where, by extreme violence, the death of a woman is caused by the fact of being a woman. In our country, 33 cases of femicide have been registered this year. Two of those crimes were in Tarija and Santa Cruz on the first day of the year. Then, the most current case was in the city of Oruro, where a 23 years old woman named Emilia was found dead on May 1st. All these cases make us think about the punishment that the government gives and the ways to prevent it.
how to help prevent violence? Uh, Here are some activities that we can carry out to prevent violence against women. One, listen to the victims. Acknowledging that we have been victims of violence can be difficult. So, if a family member or acquaintance is encouraged to tell you about their experience, you should listen. Two, educate your community and family. An excellent way to help prevent violence is education. So you can start by raising awareness about violence in your family and then in your community. Three, recognize the signs of violence, learning to identify the signs is important to help the friend, acquaintance, or family member to get out of this type of situation without putting their integrity at risk.
Okay.
We must be attentive to the following things. Receive a harassing message from your partner, being afraid of your partner or being anxious to please him, having limited access to your finances or decision making, show negative change in your appearance or personality.
Punishment for a crime of femicide, the penalties that should be imposed on a person who committed femicide is to serve an indefinite prison sentences and must pay fines and financially compensate the relative of the victims. Femicide is also sentences to death death. In Bolivia, the penalties for homicides vary depending on the severity of the crime and the circumstance. The most common penalties for homicide in Bolivia are simple homicide is one in which one person intentionally kill another, which is a prison sentences of 12 to 30 years. Qualified homicide is committed for a price or reward for pleasures for racist reason. The penalty can be increased to 30 years in prison or even life imprisonment, and this also applies to femicide. That's all, teacher.
Yeah, okay, Janet, then the rest, no, Joel. I agree, no, that you mentioned there are a lot of different crimes, no, especially for women, yeah. And now, I don't know what happened in our beautiful city. Remember years ago, there weren't these kind of crimes, but now it's difficult not to understand what happened with the people. Then there are problems with couples, no, husband and wife, children too. They are victims, okay, but sometimes there are toxic people, no, in a relationship. Then sometimes for that reason or those aspects, there are these kind of crimes in students. Yeah? Maybe no, in order to help our society, we have to start in ourselves, no? Then if we want to take care, I don't know, maybe if you have relatives or siblings or something like that, and we have to start at home taking care with values and so on. Yeah, but it's not only women that who or who face the violence, also men, and then and children too. Yeah, then it's so difficult in our society, students. Yeah, but that you mentioned is so maybe we have to take into account
we have to realize that we need help. Yeah, our society needs help. Okay, then I don't know why there are a lot of young girls and boys, okay, who decided to the best solution is okay, maybe not like Andrea. Yeah, there are different situations, no? The stress, maybe every day we have problems like economic problems, or sometimes psychology problems, no? And for that reason, the crimes increase a lot, yeah, especially with the pandemic. There are a lot of people with problems, no, emotional problems and so on, depression. Then it's so hard, no, for them to face nowadays the situation that we live every day. Yeah. Then we have to consider students. Now, if you have children at home, then you have to teach them values, yeah, like loyal, honest, no, especially honest, because sometimes when we lie as adult people, no, children is easy to copy, okay, then they lie too, but we say, no, what happened, no, all the time parents say, oh no, I didn't teach them like that. I am honest, I am loyal, but what about children? And then we have to think a lot as students, as mature, no? People, and then try to solve the situations, but not with a crime. It's not a solution. Okay, then what about Elmer? Elmer, Veronica, who else? Alejandro. Did you do Crystal or no? No?
No,
If you
teacher,
want.
no podemos completar al final.
Yeah. Okay. Then let's gonna see our book. Yeah, and we will learn some vocabulary about these types of crime, because there are different types of crime, students. And it's so necessary to know in English, you know. Then imagine if there are people who want to study, for example, laws, then laws say leyes, yeah, or there are people who are lawyers, no, abogados, and it's so important, this unit, because here we will learn technical words, yeah, that maybe a foreign doctor use in order to discover the crime. Then there are words that maybe no lawyers know in a good way. Yeah. Are there lawyers in the class? Yeah or no? Or maybe future lawyers. ¿Hay abogados en la clase or no? No, students? Yeah, okay. Then, let's gonna check here. I will share the screen with you. And okay, I will show you different pictures talking about crime. Yeah, then look at. For example, you have different pictures here. Yeah, the news. Vamos a leer las noticias. ¿Qué dicen? Okay, number one. Crystal, could you read, please, number one? I spent.
Okay, teacher. I spent 4 days in Sao Paulo. Lots of locals told me to be extra careful. And it was cool. I heard a few horrific crime stories from credit cards, fraud, and kidnapping. Maybe they exaggerating. Anyway, enjoy your stay there.
Yeah, imagine here, thanks, Crystal. Here they mention kidnapping. Do you know what is kidnapping in English? Kidnapping in Spanish, students? Okay, somebody knows the meaning? Kidnapping. Look at the picture. This is kidnapping. Then, what is kidnapping? Can you see the boy?
Secuestro.
Secuestro. No? That's kidnapping. No? That happens, students. In the real life happen, no? Kidnapping. Imagine. Especially the big countries, not only big countries, nowadays happen here in Bolivia too. Yeah, kidnapping. Then, let's gonna check the second reading or news. I will ask Angela Gonzalez. You please.
Okay, teacher. Organized crime in Chicago has seen its biggest annual rise in a decade. Statistics released yesterday showed a 17% increase in burglaries, taking the rates back to 2012 levels. Houses in the affluent neighborhood of Phillip Hill were the most affected.
Yeah. Then burglaries. No? Then here says burglaries. Do you know what is burglaries? Which picture is burglary? Picture?
Sí.
Picture C. Yeah. Then burglaries, we say los robos, no? That happen at a street. Yeah. Then somebody come or in the street when you are walking. Okay, a burglar come and I don't know, no? Maybe your bag or purse that you have. They burglar, we say robar, no burglaries, los ladrones, yeah, burglaries, or robos, okay? Then, what about number 3, Genaro, could you read? Violent. Then here we have murder, we say no, look at here. Picture A, that's a murder. Yeah, then
What does mean Kidnapping, number one.
Kidnapping, secuestro, secuestro.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Soraya. Murder, no, we say asesinato. Then here, imagine, no, it says violent murder of millionaire Shocks Jacksonville, ex-husband main suspect. And then when we talk about murder, a veces, ¿no? Students hablamos de asesinato, de, feminicidio, and so on. Because maybe, no, there are problems, yeah? But sometimes we have to control our mood, ¿no? El carácter, temperamento. Then, when you commit this kind of crimes, students, is because sometimes you couldn't control your anger, no? Anger, we say el enojo, la rabia. And then for that reason, there are people who decided to take, you know, a solution, but it's not the solution, yeah? Then we have to think, no? And also control ourselves is so important. It's part of our life, yeah? Then let's gonna check here number 4. Please, Miguel. It's called now.
Teacher.
Yeah, Miguel, could you read, please, number 4?
Google is open for spending. A police officer didn't accept it. The 100. Instead, they remanded my bribery. I came or went to prison.
Yeah, almost went to prison, no? Then bribery. What do you think is bribery? Here says got stopped for speeding, no? Police officer didn't accept $100. Instead reminded me bribery is a crime. What do you think is bribery? Excellent. Soborno. Yeah, then especially with police officers. And then when you commit or maybe you didn't respect something, if we talk about about rules that we have as I don't know, if you have your car, for example, then you are driving and you drank, no? And you aren't okay, ¿no? A veces pasa, están conduciendo, bebieron, no están bien, and the police officer arrived. Then stop the car, and in order to, I don't know, in order to avoid problems or different situations, yeah, you know, because you disobey a law, ¿no? And desobedeces una regla o algo. Then police officers ask you, no? Okay, maybe you give them money in order to forgo this yeah, but we call bribery. Bribery, soborno, no? Then, but as you can see here in this news, police officer didn't accept $100. Didn't accept. Now that's good, students, but there are some police officers who works in a good way, but there are some of them, no. If you give money, then it's bribery. And you know bribery is a crime too. También es un crimen, el soborno, students. Yeah? Then you can go to the prison. Okay? Then let's gonna read number 5. Judith?
89 years old boxing grandma sent to prison for domestic abuse and drug dealing.
What is drug dealing? Yeah. Imagine here says, yeah, drug dealing, tráfico de drogas. ¿No? Tráfico de droga. Tráfico de drogas. Then here says an 89 years old boxing grandma, una abuelita, sent to prison, envió a prisión for domestic abuse and drug dealing. Well, no? Then, okay, drug dealing is a crime too. ¿No? También es un crimen, el tráfico de drogas, students. Yeah. Then let's gonna see or read here. Okay, just a minute. Yeah. This is a definition between theft and robbery. Okay. Then, Joel, could you read, please? Okay, I think.
Okay, I think I can help you. Theft is when someone takes something from you without your knowing. So, for example, if you were walking down the street and I ran by and stole your purse, that will be theft. So, in a way, tax evasion and, say, music piracy are forms of theft too. Robbery is different. It usually involves violence or fear.
Yeah, then here you have an explanation, no? When we say theft or robar is when someone takes something from you without you knowing. No, robar es cuando alguien, okay, o hurtar, ¿no? En este caso, cuando alguien toma algo sin que tú lo sepas, ¿ya? Pero ya te ha robado, okay? But, for example, here says, no, if you were walking down the street and I ran by and stole your purse, no, si estoy corriendo y te robo la cartera, that would be theft. Eso es hurtar. So, in a way, like tax evasion and say music piracy are forms of theft too. The robbery is different. It usually involves violence or fear. Cuando hablamos de robo, hablamos de violencia, ¿no? Y que mete miedo. Por ejemplo, picture G. That's robbery. ¿Yeah? Hay alguien que le está amenazando, ¿no? Entonces es diferente, le va a quitar a la fuerza lo que le pertenece, ¿ok? O lo que tiene. Entonces, robbery y theft es cuando usted roba a alguien sin que se dé cuenta. Okay. Then, students, you have here words, ¿no? Ahora hay más palabras, ¿ya? Theft, robbery. Drug dealing, bribery, ¿no? Then sometimes maybe you want to say, no, soborno. Now you know, bribery, okay? Or sometimes you want to say asesinato, then you know, it's murder, yeah? Then, any questions, students, until here? ¿Tienen algunas preguntas aquí?
What does mean teacher? Esas dos palabras.
Vos deberías empezar igual a usar esto.
Ya. Theft es cuando alguien comete un robo, pero sin que la persona lo sepa. ¿Ok? O sea, le roba y no nos damos cuenta. A veces en la calle estamos caminando, alguien pasó, nos chocó un poco, o nos empujó y nos robó. Eso es theft. ¿Ok? Pero robbery también es robar, pero aquí se utiliza la fuerza, ¿no? La violencia, mete miedo a la otra persona para robarlo, lo amenaza. ¿Ok? Entonces, robbery y theft son muy distintos. ¿Ya? Y si comete a alguien robbery, eso sí ya es un crimen, ¿no? Muy grande porque quitarle a alguien a la fuerza con violencia no está bien. ¿Ok? Yeah. Soraya.
Thank you, teacher. Yes.
El otro sujeto. Ok. Then, Joaquín, ¿quiere decir algo?
Yes, teacher. For example, I left the Lego with my friend.
That's true? Or is an example? No.
Example, teacher.
Ah, yeah. Yes, that's good. Then, eso es, cuando ustedes, bueno, no creo que ustedes, cuando escuchen, ¿no? De un hurto y robo es diferente. ¿Ya? Ok. Then, here you have something. That, okay, we have to learn, yeah? For example, we have here passive voice students. Did you remember? ¿Recuerdan la voz pasiva, students? ¿Recuerdan? Ya ustedes lo vieron. ¿Se acuerdan cómo se forma la voz pasiva? Because here with crimes, ¿no? Con los crímenes es muy común utilizar passive voice, la voz pasiva. ¿Se acuerdan de la voz pasiva? No. Nobody. Nadie se acuerda de la voz pasiva. Okay. Let's gonna read here. Vamos a leer aquí word of English. Yeah. Y vamos a recordar porque la voz pasiva también está en estos tiempos. Present simple, continuous, perfect, and so on. Okay. Then, let's gonna read. A ver, ¿a quién le toca? Calcina Janet.
Sí, teacher.
Could you read, please? English verbs. Janet. Janet.
Teacher, ¿se me escucha? Es
Could
que
you
creo que
read?
se me está cortando la...
Ya, sí le escucho. English verbs.
Ay, no.
Janet. Ok, otra persona entonces. Genaro. Could you read, please? Ujú. Yeah, thanks, Genaro. Then you have here the explanation, no? Says English verbs. Yeah, remember, simple, they are all the tenses in simple. Present simple, past simple, future simple. Okay, here says states, habits, and single actions. ¿No? A eso se refiere si hablamos de simples, a los estados, hábitos, acciones que son solos. Okay, for example, I study English. Ahora, si mencionamos un continuous, is progress, ¿no? Hablamos de progreso. I am studying English, estoy estudiando inglés. Los perfectos, ¿cuáles son? Es aquello que se forma con el verbo have y el participio pasado. For example, I have studied English. I have studied English. La traducción es yo he estudiado inglés. Yo he estudiado inglés. Y hacemos uso del present perfect. Luego tenemos otra regla que dice present perfect continuous. Ahora, este tipo de present perfect, ¿no? También es continuous, se refiere al progreso, ok, no sé, tal vez alguna actividad, ¿no? Que estemos realizando. Y tienen ahí perfect continuous, se llama, porque tenemos que formar el presente perfecto continuo. Luego poner ing. Dice, I have been, hasta ahí es el perfecto, ¿no? I have been, yo he estado, studying English, estudiando inglés. Entonces, ese es otro tiempo y debemos dominar los tiempos verbales. ¿Bien? questions, ¿se acuerdan de estos tiempos? Yo los voy a marcar. Si desean sacar un screen, por ejemplo, ¿no? Los simples se ocupan de hablar de hábitos, el continue de una acción en progreso, el perfect de una acción que se marca en el tiempo, ¿ya? Por ejemplo, yo he estudiado, ¿ok? Y el perfecto continuo, que es otro que también habla de progreso antes de un punto en el tiempo. Yo he estado estudiando inglés, ¿ok? Entonces, todo esto, estos tiempos nos ayudan a ver también lo del futuro. Y en el futuro igual tenemos futuro simple, futuro continuo, futuro perfecto continuo. Entonces, si dominamos estos de acá, que son los más básicos, será fácil formar el futuro, ¿no? Es la combinación de verbos, students, ¿ya? Y pues aquí al lado tienen ustedes la fórmula, ¿no? Sujeto, verbo to be más ing es un continuo. Donde hay ing son continuos. Si digo sujeto have, been y ing es un presente, es un perfecto continuo. Y los vamos reconociendo, ¿no? Un perfecto y un simple. Sujeto y verbo, eso sí, ¿verdad? Entonces, todo esto, students, hablando de grammar, nos necesitamos trabajar. Y para esto, deben ustedes recordar los verbos, ¿ya? Y formar los tiempos que casi todos ya vieron. ¿No? Lo que estamos trabajando ahora son algunos, por ejemplo, la voz pasiva. Ustedes ya lo vieron en el ID2B, si mal no recuerdo, ¿no? En el ID2B ustedes estudiaron lo que son los present perfect, past perfect, futuros, futuro perfecto continuo, conditionals, los condicionales, y también han trabajado lo que son, no, la voz pasiva. ¿Recuerda o no? Students, ¿no? No. Ya. Entonces, yo les voy a enviar un link para que ustedes puedan trabajar lo que es la voz pasiva. ¿Está bien? Hace homework como tareita. Les voy a enviar por aquí por el grupo. En este dice, entre mañana, no.
No
Ya.
mucho,
Les voy a
teacher.
enviar. Nada. Nada. Ahora,
Poquito.
poquito. Ay, ay, ay. Voy a enviar este live worksheet y les va a ayudar a recordar lo que es la voz pasiva. ¿Ok? Entonces, la más fácil es el tiempo de presente, ¿no? Presente simple. La voz pasiva simple. Luego formamos la voz pasiva con los otros tiempos, ¿ya? Pero les voy a pasar aquí, porque ahí tienen presente simple, voz pasiva en pasado, en futuro, en presente continuo y en presente perfecto. Pues ustedes con esta hojita yo creo que van a recordar